Hello everyone and welcome back once again. This is your EVS teacher here, and this time I am here with a brand new chapter of NCERT grade 5th EVS, that is a treat for mosquitoes. Students, cleanliness is next to godliness, and I hope you all have heard this phrase many times. But do we follow this? Students, a lot of people don't even though we should. However, some of us don't even respect the people who clean the trash, and there are a lot of cons for not maintaining cleanliness. Students, your this chapter, A Treat for Mosquitoes, is a short summary of mosquitoes, and it also includes the environment that consists everything around us, and it can either be a non-living thing or a living thing, and it also includes natural resources, physical and chemical forces. And students, at last, your this chapter briefs all of you about the deadly disease malaria, and it will also help to all of you to understand the importance of hygiene in and around, as well as the precautionary measures to be followed. So let's start. Students, your this chapter starts with a conversation between some kids. So let's read it, what they are talking about. Rajat is back at school today. He had been absent for many days. How are you now? Asked Aarti. I'm all right, Rajat replied softly. Students, today Rajat is back to his school and he had been absent for many days. So his friend Aarti asked him, how are you? Rajat said that he is alright now. Now secondly, Jaskrit said, you must have played a lot while you were at home. Now students, Jaskrit asked Rajat that I hope you have played a lot while you were at home. Now students, Rajat replied, who wants to play when you have fever? On top of it, I had to take a bit of medicines. I even had a blood test. Students, Rajat replied to Jaskrit, how could I play or enjoy because I was suffering from fever, and on the top I also had to take a bit of medicine and even had a blood test. So how could I enjoy or play? Now students, after hearing the answer of Rajat, Jaskrit said, a blood test? Why? It must have been very painful. Students, after hearing the reply of Rajat, Jaskrit was just surprised and she asked surprisingly, a blood test? Why? I hope it must be very painful for you. Now students, Rajat said, actually when the needle pricked my finger, it felt like an ant bite. They took 2 to 3 drops of blood and sent it for testing. That's how we came to know that I had malaria. Now students, Rajat replied to Jaskrit that when the needle pricked into his finger, he felt like an ant bite, and the doctors took 2 to 3 drops of his blood and sent it for testing. And that's how Rajat came to know that he had suffering from malaria. Now students, Nancy asked to Rajat, but you get malaria when a mosquito bites you. Now students, Nancy asked a question to Rajat that you get malaria when a mosquito bites you. Now Rajat answered to Nancy, yes, but we find out by the blood test. Now student Jaskrit said that there are a lot of mosquitoes in surrounding of her house, but she didn't get malaria. Now students, Nancy said that who told that malaria only causes when a mosquito bites. Even malaria also is spread by the disease carrying mosquitoes. Now students, Aarti said that she thinks all mosquitoes are same. Now students, Rajat said that he thinks that there must be some difference between the different types of mosquitoes. Now students, Nancy asks a question to Rajat that did the doctors take the blood from the place where the mosquito had bitten Rajat? Now, students, Rajat replied to Nancy's question that of course not. How do I know that when and where the mosquito bit him? Now, Nancy asked another question to Rajat that how then the doctor could find out that you had malaria by your blood test. Do you think they could see something in your blood? Now students, here are some questions to discuss. Question number 1. Do you know anyone who had malaria? Students, now this question is for you, and now you have to discuss this question with your family members or with your parents that do you know or your family members know anyone who had malaria? If yes, then you have to write down here, yes, malaria had once attacked my friend, family members, etc. Now students, the second question is, how did they find out that they had malaria? Students, if you know any person in your contact who had suffering from malaria, then you have to write down here that how did they know that they had malaria. So students, after discussing with that person who had malaria in your contact, you have to write down here your answer that how did they find out that they had malaria. And obviously students, as we discussed in the conversation of the kids, that Rajat had gone through a blood test, and through this blood test he came to know that he had malaria. In the same way, you have to write down here that by undergoing blood test they got to know it was malaria. Now third question, what problems did they have on having malaria? Now students, as I said, that you have to discuss these questions with that person of your contact who had malaria. So you have to discuss that person and find out that what problems did they have on having malaria. And students, generally a person who is suffering from malaria get high fever and became too weak. Now students, the next question is, what other diseases can be caused by mosquito bites? Students, the other diseases that was generally caused by a mosquito bite are chikungunya, yellow fever, dengue, etc. Now students, the next question is, in which season is malaria more common? Why do you think this happens? Students, in this question you have to answer that malaria is more common in which season and why do you think that it happens during a particular season? Students, generally malaria is seen more commonly during the rainy season, because rainy season is the breeding time for mosquitoes, means to say it is the time of laying eggs for mosquitoes. Now students, the next question is, what do you do in your house to protect yourself from mosquitoes? Also find out from your friends about what they do. Now students, here you have to answer that what do you do in your house in order to protect yourself from the bite of mosquitoes, and you also have to find out that what your friends or your relatives or your cousins do in order to protect themselves from mosquitoes. Students, as you all know that there are several mosquito repellent cream in the market that are best to protect ourselves from mosquitoes. In the same way students, you have to ask your friends that what do they do in order to protect themselves. And students, generally the things that everyone use in order to protect themselves are mosquito nets, mosquito repellent creams, and even mosquito repellent coils, etc. Now students, here is a report of Rajat. Now let's read it, what Rajat's report said. And students, this report will help you to know that what a clinical pathology report of a person says about a person who is suffering from malaria. Students, if you will see this clinical pathology report of Rajat clearly, then you will find that the report clearly says or indicates that malarial parasites found in blood sample of Rajat, and this shows that Rajat or any person is suffering from malaria. And students, this indicate or shows that Rajat is suffering from malaria. So students, in the same way we can easily find out that whether the person is suffering from malaria or not. Now students, let's further read the conversation of these kids. Aarti said, you know, I also had to get a blood test done, but they took a syringe full of blood. The blood test showed that I had anemia. Now students, further in their conversation, Aarti said that she also had to gone through a blood test, but the doctor took a syringe full of blood of her, and Aarti's blood test report shows that she had anemia. Now students, after hearing this, Rajat said that what is that anemia? Aarti replied, the doctor said that there is less hemoglobin or iron in the blood. The doctor gave some medicines to give me strength. He also said that I should eat jaggery, amla and more green leafy vegetables because these have iron. So students, when Rajat asked Aarti that what is that anemia, then Aarti replied to him that doctors said to Aarti that she is suffering from anemia and there is less hemoglobin or iron in her blood. So the doctor prescribed some medicines to her in order to give her strength, and he also advised Aarti that she should eat jaggery, amla and more green leafy vegetables because all these things have iron and all these things will help her to increase hemoglobin level in her blood. Now students, after hearing this, Nancy said that how is it possible that there can be iron in our blood? Now students, Jaskrit said that she also heard it about something in the yesterday newspaper. Now students, after hearing all these conversations, Rajat laughed very loudly and said that you eat iron or what? Now students, Aarti replied to Rajat that stupid, this is not that kind of iron that we use to make keys or using building materials, and in fact I also don't know about exactly what it was, but after having all these vegetables that doctor prescribes me, my hemoglobin level went up. Now students, here is another clinical pathology report, and that is the report of Aarti. Now look at Aarti's blood report and find out the minimum required hemoglobin in a body of healthy person. Students, if you see both the reports clearly, then you will observe here that the normal range of hemoglobin in a body of healthy person is from 12 to 16 gram. And students, this report clearly shows that the minimum required hemoglobin for an individual is 12 gram per deciliter. And students, as you can see here that when Aarti took her blood test, then her report says that the hemoglobin less in her blood means 8 gram per deciliter, which is very low from the minimum required hemoglobin in an individual. But after having all the things that doctor prescribed her, her hemoglobin level in her body raises from 8 to 10.5 gram per deciliter. Now students, the next question, how much did Aarti's hemoglobin go up and how long did it take for that? Now students, here in this question you have to answer that how much did Aarti's hemoglobin go up and how much times it takes for that. Now students, as we already discussed Aarti's report in earlier slide, and her report says that the hemoglobin level increased from 8 to 10.5, means totally 2.5 gram per deciliter hemoglobin level increases in her body after having all the things that doctor prescribed her. And students, it took about almost 3 months to increase that much level, means to say at 10.5. Now students, the next question, what does the newspaper report say about the problems caused by anemia? Students, the newspaper report says that anemia affects both mental as well as physical health of a child, and it also causes hindrance in children's growth, reducing their energy levels, and students, overall these problems affects the education of a child. Now students, the next question is, have you or anyone in your family ever needed to get a blood test? When and why? Now students, for the answer of this question, you have to discuss this question with your parents or with your family members, that anyone in your family ever needed to get a blood test. If yes, then you have to write down here when and why. Now the next question is, what was found out by the blood test? Students, if anyone in your family ever needed to get a blood test, then you have to write down your answer here, that what the clinical pathology report of that family member says. The next question is, have you had a health checkup in your school? What did the doctor tell you? Now students, here in this question you have to answer that if you had ever any health checkup in your school. If yes, then you have to write down what did the doctor tell you. Now students, the next question is, ask a doctor or elders about the food items which contain iron. Now students, again you have to discuss this question with your family members, that what are the food items that generally contain iron. Students, here as per your convenience, I have already written the answer here, that green leaf vegetables like spinach, cabbage, etc. contains iron in them. So in order to maintain the iron level in our body, we should have all these vegetables in our regular diet. Now students, Jaskrit said there is a poster on malaria just outside our class. Students, Jaskrit said to Rajat and Nancy that there is a poster on malaria just outside their class. Now students, Rajat said that the poster says something about larva. Now Rajat was confused because he don't know anything about larva. Now Nancy said they are baby mosquitoes, but they don't look like mosquitoes at all. Now students, as I said that Rajat was little confused that what are larvas. So in order to clear Rajat's confusion, Nancy said that larvae are baby mosquitoes, but they don't look like mosquitoes at all. Now students, further Aarti said to Nancy that where did she saw them, means larva. Now students, Nancy said there was an old pot lying behind our house. It was full of water for some days. When I looked there, I saw some tiny thread-like grey things swimming. I was surprised when Mummy told me that these had come out of the eggs which mosquitoes lay in water. They are called larvae. I also heard something about this on the radio. So students, when Aarti asked Nancy that where did she saw the larvae, then Nancy replied that she saw larvae in an old pot lying behind her house, and that pot was full of water for some days, and when she looked there in the pot, she saw some tiny thread-like grey things swimming, and by seeing this she was surprised. So her mother told her that these larvae come out of the eggs which mosquitoes lays in the pot, and these grey things are called larvae. And students, further Nancy said that she also heard about larvae in the radio as well. Now students, after hearing Nancy, Rajat asked to Nancy that what did you do then when you saw larvae? Nancy said, Papa immediately threw out the water. He cleaned and dried the pot and then keep it upside down so that no water would collect. So students, Nancy replied to Rajat that after seeing the larvae in the water, her father immediately threw away the water and then cleaned and dried the pot and kept it upside down so that no water would collect in the pot again. Now students, Jaskrit said that Sazia's auntie also told her that even flies also spread diseases, especially stomach problems. Now students, Rajat said that but flies don't bite. Then how do flies spread diseases? Now students, here are some more questions to discuss. The question number 1 is, have you seen any poster like this put up anywhere? Now students, here you have to answer that have you ever seen any poster like this anywhere in your school or in the surrounding of your house? If yes, then you have to write down here, yes, these posters are usually put on the school notice boards. Next question, why do you think put up such posters or gives ads in the newspaper? Now students, here in this question you have to answer why such kind of posters or ads given in the newspaper. Students, generally these kind of posters are put up by the government authority in order to aware or provide informations to each and every citizen. Now next question, why do you think pictures of a tank, cooler and pets are shown in the poster? Students, the pictures of a tank, cooler and pets are shown in the poster because at these areas it is easy for mosquitoes to breed since water is stagnant and such water is a very suitable place for mosquitoes for breeding and laying eggs. Now students, the next question is, what are some of the important points given in the poster? Students, it means that what information the poster gives us. Students, the poster warn or alert us regarding the disease that generally caused by the mosquito bites. The next thing that the poster says that fill up the pits and don't let the water to stagnate around our houses. Students, nextly the poster says that we should always keep each and every corner of our house and we shouldn't let the moist to be collected because the moist corners in our houses are the best breeding place for mosquitoes. Nextly, the poster aware us that in order to protect us from mosquitoes, we should use mosquito repellent cream. Lastly, the poster says that we should use kerosene oil on stagnant water in order to reduce the further growth of mosquitoes around our house. Now students, here are some more questions to discuss. The question number 1 is, why do you think it talks about putting fish in the tank? What do you think the fish eats? Students, I hope you have heard that usually people talks about putting fish in the tank. And do you know why they say so? Students, they say so because the fishes in the tank eat up the larvae of mosquitoes so that there won't be any breeding. And students, do you know there is a special kind of fish called Gambusia fish, and these Gambusia fishes eat up the larva from the water. Now students, the next question, what will happen when oil is spread on the stagnant water? Students, when oil is poured on the stagnant water, then the oil forms a separate layer over the water and then it stops the oxygen supply to the mosquitoes and hence the larvae in the water don't get sufficient oxygen to grow, and hence oil kills them. Now students, the next question is, which diseases are spread by flies and how? Students, like mosquitoes, flies don't bite, but flies act as a pathogen, and students, flies can transmit parasites or bacteria that cause various infections. And do you know how? They do so via touch or from body fluids, including their saliva, feces, vomit and urine. And students, the most common diseases that are usually spread by the flies are amoebic dysentery, typhoid fever, cholera, trachoma, tapeworm, roundworm, leprosy, mycosis. These are the basic diseases that are generally transmitted by flies. Now students, here is an activity that you have to do. Now listen here carefully what you have to do in this activity. Students, in this activity you have to make a poster with a message to keep the cooler, tank, drains and the other area clean. Now students, as per for your convenience, I have already given you a poster here. Students, this poster is just for your help. You can modify it or you can make it completely by the use of your own imagination. Now students, the next question is there a pond or river around your house or school? Go and look around and observe these things. Now students, here in this question, you have to answer that if there is a pond or river around your house or school, you have to just go and look around and observe the things that are discussed in the question. The question number 1, can you see algae in or around the water? If yes, then you have to write down here, yes, we can see algae formed in or around the water. Now students, here is a question that, do you know what are algae? Students, algae are basically the greenish patchy like structure that you usually observe around the moist areas, means near the water tap, spring, etc. Now students, the next question, where else have you seen algae? Now students, as I said that you can easily observe algae on damp moist walls also or on damp floor also. Now students, the next question is, are these plants, means to say algae, growing on the side or in water? Find out their names. Draw some of these in a notebook. Now students, in this question you have to find out that are there any other plants also grown on the side or in water? If yes, then you have to write down here, yes, there are plants which grow on the side or in the water, like mosses, liverworts, etc. Students, these mosses and liverworts are also comes into the category of algae. And students, after observing these plants, you have to draw their figure also in your notebook. Now students, the next question is, do you think these were planted by someone or did they grow on their own? Students, as I said that these plants are generally grown on damp and moist areas. So you have to write down here, no, these plants grow by themselves and there is no need for someone to plant them. Next question is, what else can you see in water? Make a list. Now students, after your observation, you have to write down here, what else can you see in water? And students, as per your convenience, I have already given you answer. Fishes, crabs, tortoise, etc. These creatures on the places where these plants grow. Now students, the next heading is, a scientist peep into a mosquito's stomach. Students, do you know who find out the malaria causing microbes in the stomach of mosquito? Students, the scientist Ronald Ross discovered the malaria causing microbes in the mosquito's stomach, and this incident took place almost 100 years ago, and he was the one who found out that mosquitoes spread malaria. Now students, here are two questions based on that what we have learned in this chapter. Question number 1 is, what can you do so that mosquitoes do not breed in your house, school and neighborhood? Students, as we already discussed in the earlier sections, that we have to avoid waterlogging in and around our houses, and we should always keep our surrounding clean and spray any chemicals in order to avoid mosquitoes to breed. And in fact, we can also use fishes like Gambusia in water so that it avoid mosquitoes larvae from growing further. The next question is, how can you find out if someone has malaria? Students, as we already discussed, that by the help of the clinical pathology report, we can find out whether a person is suffering from malaria or not. Students, that's all about your chapter number 8, and with this topic here, your chapter number 8 is completed. Now, I will be come back soon with another chapter. Till then, stay home, stay safe and stay healthy.